Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. The moment those lyrics left young Celine Tam's lips on America's Got Talent, time seemed to stand still. The judges leaned forward, the audience held its breath, and when the final note soared through the theater, applause erupted like a tidal wave. Compliments poured in. You are incredible. That was beautiful. I'm blown away. At just 9 years old, Celine had captivated millions. Yet behind the standing ovations and viral fame lay a journey filled with pressure, growth, and unexpected challenges that would shape her life beyond the spotlight. A childhood wrapped in music. Born on November 22, 2007, in Hong Kong, Celine Tam grew up in a home where music was more than entertainment. It was a lifestyle. Her father, Dr. Steve Tam, was a music educator passionate about nurturing talent, while her mother ensured their household was warm, balanced, and supportive. Inspired by Celine Dion, Celine and her younger sister Dion were named in tribute to the legendary singer. From the beginning, melody surrounded her. It was woven into family conversations, car rides, and daily routines, planting seeds that would soon blossom into something extraordinary. The 3-year-old who shocked her father. Celine's remarkable journey began unexpectedly during a simple car ride. At just 3 years old, she sang, "My Heart Will Go On" from memory, astonishing her father with her pitch and emotional sensitivity. What might have been a cute childhood moment became a turning point. Dr. Tam immediately recognized that his daughter possessed rare vocal potential. Rather than pushing her prematurely into fame, he focused on careful, structured training. Under his guidance, she explored songs from various cultures and genres, gradually developing vocal maturity that far exceeded her age. A father's mission and a daughter's dream, Dr. Tam's role extended beyond typical parental encouragement. He became Celine's mentor, coach, and architect of her musical foundation. He even established a singing academy, creating a nurturing environment where she could grow alongside other students. Importantly, he balanced discipline with joy. Celine was never forced to perform. Instead, she was guided to love the craft deeply. This equilibrium between structure and happiness allowed her to flourish. Behind every polished note was a childhood carefully protected, even as her talent began attracting attention beyond Hong Kong, early competitions, and growing confidence. Before global television audiences discovered her, Celine honed her abilities in local competitions. One of her earliest highlights came at the Let's Sing Kids contest, where her powerful voice stunned judges. She did not simply sing melodies, she delivered emotion with startling authenticity. These performances built her confidence and taught her how to handle applause and critique alike. Each contest became a stepping stone, shaping her stage presence and preparing her mentally for larger platforms. With every appearance, her name spread further across Hong Kong's entertainment circles. A brief stop at Britain's Got Talent. In 2015, Celine auditioned for Britain's Got Talent, marking her first attempt at international exposure. Though her journey there was short-lived, the experience proved invaluable. She glimpsed the intensity of televised competition and the scale of global audiences. Rather than discouraging her, the setback strengthened her resolve. She returned home with renewed determination, polishing her craft and waiting patiently for the next opportunity. That opportunity would arrive in 2017 on a stage even larger and more influential than she could have imagined, the AGT audition that changed everything. When Celine stepped onto the America's Got Talent stage in 2017, she was just 9 years old. Standing before Simon Cowell, Heidi Klum, Mel B, and Howie Mandel, she appeared poised yet endearingly youthful. Choosing "My Heart Will Go On" was both a tribute and a statement. As she began singing, the theater fell silent. Her voice, clear, powerful, and emotionally resonant, filled every corner of the room. By the time she reached the soaring climax, judges exchanged astonished glances. It was no longer doubt they felt, it was awe. Golden buzzer glory. The applause was thunderous, but the defining moment came when guest judge Laverne Cox pressed the golden buzzer. Golden confetti rained down as Celine stood frozen in disbelief. Her parents, overcome with emotion, embraced each other in tears. That single press guaranteed her advancement to the live shows and catapulted her into global headlines. The audition video went viral within hours, amassing millions of views. Suddenly, the young girl from Hong Kong was no longer just a contestant, she was an international sensation. The semifinal challenge. Advancing to the semifinals brought new pressure. Initially selecting Michael Bolton's How Am I Supposed to Live Without You, Celine later made a bold switch to Disney's How Far I'll Go. The choice reflected her personal journey, ambitious, hopeful, and unafraid to explore. Dressed in soft pastel tones against a dreamy cloud backdrop, she delivered a heartfelt performance filled with optimism. The judges largely praised her growth and confidence. Yet competition on AGT is relentless, and even exceptional performances face intense scrutiny, mixed reviews, and fierce competition. While Simon Cowell applauded her development, Mel B expressed reservations about the theatrical style of the song choice. The audience reacted strongly, even booing the critique. Heidi Klum and Howie Mandel defended Celine's natural talent and charm. Still, AGT ultimately depends on public votes. That season featured formidable competitors, including powerhouse singer Angelica Hale. In a popularity-driven format, even small differences in audience connection can alter outcomes. When results were announced, Celine's journey ended before the finals, leaving many fans stunned. Grace in defeat elimination is never easy, especially for a child who has poured heart and energy into every performance. Yet Celine handled the moment with remarkable composure. She thanked fans publicly for their unwavering support and expressed gratitude for the experience. Her maturity impressed audiences just as much as her singing had. Rather than viewing the outcome as failure, she embraced it as growth. The stage had given her exposure, resilience, and invaluable lessons. A GT was not the end. It was merely the beginning. A hero's welcome home. Returning to Hong Kong, Celine was welcomed as a hometown hero. Media outlets celebrated her achievements, and fans lined up to see her perform. At the 2017 Miss Hong Kong pageant, she once again delivered My Heart Will Go On, earning a standing ovation. The performance reaffirmed her place in the city's entertainment landscape. Far from fading into obscurity, she leveraged her AGT exposure into new opportunities, demonstrating that international recognition could strengthen her presence at home. Expanding horizons in China. In 2018, Celine joined the Chinese competition Singer 2018, competing alongside seasoned professionals. Despite being one of the youngest participants, she showcased remarkable composure and versatility. Her ability to navigate different musical styles impressed both judges and audiences. These experiences deepened her artistry and proved she was more than a child prodigy. She was a serious performer. Each stage she stepped onto broadened her musical vocabulary and strengthened her confidence in facing diverse audiences. Viral collaborations and global reach. One of Celine's most memorable collaborations was with fellow young singer Jeffrey Lee. Their duet of You Raise Me Up quickly went viral, garnering millions of views. Their harmonious blend and emotional connection captivated viewers worldwide. The performance symbolized unity and hope, resonating deeply during uncertain times. Collaborations like this expanded Celine's fan base and demonstrated her ability to connect through shared artistry. Music became not only her career, but a bridge linking cultures and communities. Returning to the global stage in 2019, Celine appeared in the World's Got Talent special, reintroducing herself to a global audience. Her performance once again drew praise and even earned her a Golden Buzzer placement into the top 8. Although she did not claim the ultimate title, her participation reinforced her international presence. Each appearance showed growth, vocally and emotionally. She was no longer simply the 9-year-old wonder. She was an evolving artist with expanding depth and stage command. Life beyond the spotlight. As the initial whirlwind of fame settled, Celine faced the challenge of balancing her education, personal growth, and musical ambitions. Social media became a key tool for staying connected with fans. Through her official pages, she shared updates, behind-the-scenes glimpses, and new covers. Yet stepping back from constant television exposure also meant adjusting to quieter days. The transition from viral spotlight to steady development required patience. For a young star, navigating normal adolescence alongside public expectations was no simple task. Conclusion: a journey still unfolding. So, what has really been happening with Celine Tam since her AGT journey ended? The answer is layered. She has grown, experimented, collaborated, and matured, both as an artist and as a young woman. Fame brought exhilaration and pressure, triumph and disappointment. Yet through it all, her foundation of family support and genuine passion for music has remained steady. Celine's story is not one of fleeting viral success, but of ongoing evolution. The little girl who once stunned the world is still writing her next chapter, and the world is still listening.